Hey everyone, today we are going to be playing against a Terran AI. Today I'm going to be teaching you one of the coolest, newest, basic strategies for Terran. So every single Terran player is used to waypointing their command center to the wall at 8 supply and building a supply depot. I'm going to teach you a different build that will help you economically throughout the game, and this is a really cool build. You can put anything on top of this. This is just the basic beginning. So don't waypoint your command center on 8. Believe it or not, what we're gonna do is we're gonna send an SCV even before it's done, even before the SCV comes out at 8. And then what we're gonna do is, as soon as possible, build the next SCV, and then again build another SCV. And what this will do is it will give you another SCV right now, and then this one before you get supply blocked. Now you have to come back and just do one little mining set, and come back and build a barracks.
You scared me.
Get a refinery.
Not enough minerals.
So we are up 1 worker, what we should be, for 2 minutes and 8 seconds. It's good right there. So as you can see, we're already at 13 supply, and we already have our gas, which is, usually takes a lot longer. Next thing we're going to do is, right after this SCV finishes, we're going to go for the orbital, and we're also going to build a supply depot with this guy, and then the orbital will be done. We'll be ready soon. Alright, orbital. And now also, when that SCV is done with that, we're going to get a reactor right here. Well, what is the reactor for? The reactor is for 2 Marines at once, and 2 Marines at once is actually one of the most helpful things. Right after this guy's done building the supply depot, he can go scout and see where our opponent is. Right as the mule becomes available is when it's going to be called done.
Upgrade complete.
It's kind of hard to wall off in this map. Anyways, barracks is almost done with the reactor. We already have 2 command centers. We're going to get 2 Marines out.
Add on. Not enough minerals.
And we're going to go see what's going on in the map. Obviously, you should bind this guy so you can go between them.
What's going on? It's your dime.
Probably won't be right here, so we're going to go over here. Next thing you add on is a factory, and we put it in the front of our wall because we want to make sure that we defend our base, our whole base. So this kind of encourages you to defend your whole base. Putting that up there. Remember, SCV production is really important. If he's not here, then he's got to be on the other side of the map.
Our SCVs are under attack.
So there he is. We found him. He's already got a good amount of Marines, marauders.
Not enough.
But it's fine because we could still beat him with this amount of Marines. If you think about it, that's a lot of Marines. Alright, so we should be expanding at about the 5-minute mark. As long as you reach that ballpark, you're good. Anything later than that, and it makes it really hard for you to get a good economic lead. That's the whole point of this build, is economic lead. You're going to be in a huge economic lead if you follow this correctly. Alright, this is going to be an orbital right as it lands. So I have my finger on the B key. Alright, that's going to be set up. Now we're going to go for 2 engineering bays as soon as possible. And more SCVs, as you can see, because that one just finished. So excuse me one moment. Alright, sorry guys, I am back. Let's keep going. We're going to call down a mule and some more Marines are going to be produced out of your
Upgrade.
reactor. As you can see, this is one of the most amazing opening builds because we have 1 barracks. And look how many troops we have. We have 10 troops out of 1 barracks. Amazing, right? What is even more amazing is the fact that we are going to be able to get 1-1 upgrades extremely quickly. And then we're going to follow that with 2-2 upgrades extremely quickly. Now, as you can see, we have one base very saturated, and the other base, not so much. So we're going to call about 5 to 6 SCVs over there, and they're going to go to the second base. I'm getting really close to a supply block, so I need to build 2 depots. Whenever you have 2 bases, you should be building 2 depots. And as you can see, I'm not going to get supply block because I have the depots. Also, I'm not exceeding my production limit. So, that is definitely key. Next thing we go for is a starport. And then we're going to also add on 2 barracks.
Not enough minerals.
Call down money as it comes. It's important to call down money. It's important to just always be doing something. That's why you see people with, you see these people just hitting these keys all the time. And you're wondering, why are they always doing something? Well, because it's important in this game to always be doing something.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
So right as our 1-1 finishes, we're going to ease into 2-2, which is really, really quick for 2-2 at 7 minutes. Once we ease into 2-2, we can push out. Easing into 2-2 is the funnest, is the best thing you can do in this whole game, in this whole matchup. It will basically win you the game because you can get 3-3 so quickly. We're going to need to take some more gases to do that because it's going to be costly. We're going to take a reactor and a tech lab with our new barracks, and we're also going to siege up here on the high ground. This protects this whole side. We can go ahead and protect, as long as we're protecting 1 mineral patch, we're good. Because we can go ahead and we can select all these workers and have them all mine on 1 mineral patch if we get an attack from this side and defend with the siege tank. So that's why we do that. Next thing we do is we go for a 3rd base super early. Why? Well, because it will help us with a huge economic lead, and especially since we're going for these upgrades on the back end, we're going to need a lot of minerals to support them. A trick that I do is if you select too many SCVs from your mineral line to go into gas, just grab one of them and send them to the other geyser. And that way he brings his gas to that geyser and it helps. Alright, so now as you can see, we're sitting on a lot of minerals. We got 2 tech labs. We're going to go 1 for marauder upgrade. The next one, we're going to, in 1 tech lab we research stim, the other one we research marine health upgrade and concussive shells. As we start getting supply blocked, we're going to remove some SCVs and we're going to, alright, so during this battle, we're just going to draw them towards the siege tank. That's all we have to do. Now, that's the reason why we get a siege tank. It is the most important unit. As you can see, it got 2 kills. That is the most important thing you can do. As you can see, whenever you get attacked, it's not as crucial to build supply depots, and you don't have to worry about getting supply blocked, because obviously your supply is going to go down because you're losing army units. But it is important to build supply depots if you are going to move out, because in this, when you're moving out, you can't be, it's hard to macro and it's hard to do things back at home, and so it's good to do a bunch of supply depots, build a bunch before a fight. You're about to move out. So, as you can see, I don't add on a bunch of barracks unless I can afford it. If I am low on money, I don't spend my money on barracks. I spend it on marines or on SCVs. That is the most important thing to remember, is you have to spend your money cost effectively in this game. And you need to start 3-3 really early. The earlier you start 3-3, or 2-2, the faster you can win the game. If we attack with 2-2 and a decent army, it makes it very difficult for people to defend, especially when if they lose a lot of what they sent in the beginning. It also makes it very difficult. Also, we've already taken 3 orbital commands. Orbital commands are amazing. If you can actually get up to 3 orbital commands as opposed to having to get a planetary fortress, you're going to have extra mules called down, and it's really going to help out your economic advantage. So after your medivac heals a good amount of your troops, you can go ahead and send him out. Make sure he stays on the sidelines, because you don't want him to be found. So we'll bind him to 5. 4. No, not 4, because 4 is my medivac. 4 is my starport. Alright, so 5. 5 is my. This is I'm only sending out you unit, and I'm binding you to a key. Bind key. Alright, so there's no expansion, lol. Like I said, it's really good to build depots before an attack because it's hard to remember to do them. It's hard to remember to build them when you're, or it is just difficult to build them when you're attacking. So build them before. It's a good trick. So we definitely, they've definitely paid for themselves, considering they got, like, you know, a good 4-5 kills. And that's all we really need to do. Just kill a good amount of units.
Not enough minerals.
And then we can go ahead and sweep with our army when that does come in eventually. Remember, not getting supply blocked is the most important thing in this game. Also, keep your bases even, fairly even, with workers. If it starts getting uneven, that means you're going to need another base. Simple as that. Like I said, supply depots are key. It will sneak up on you when you need them. You won't need them for a while, and then you will. Ah, there we go. Got supply blocked. First time in the game. That sucks. I don't like getting supply blocked. It's the worst thing that can happen. It's the worst thing that can happen to Terran, because Terran, #1 thing is macro. Build up your army and then move out. If you can't do that, then you're pretty much not set. So one good way to not make it so that when someone attacks you and you can't run around your base is to only build barracks in sets of 2. Building barracks in sets of 2 basically allows you to get around them with your army. If I'm attacked from here, I can move to there. My base isn't completely blocked at that point. We made it practical to get around. Only choke point is right here, and there we go. Now we don't have a choke point anymore. Now they can walk around both sides of the center aisle. As you can see, my minerals got extremely high because I'm talking to you too much. All we have to do is completely queue up our army. And what we can do is we don't really even, as you can see, have to fight. What we're going to want to do, though, is go towards siege tanks. Going towards siege tanks is important to do. Oops, I didn't scan that. That was a big mistake. No scan is the worst thing you can do. We're about to get 3-3. We just need to get a couple guys more on gas. And then we can send this guy and build another command center. Alright, well, we're just going to move out. We're going to scan him, see what he has. He has nothing, so we're going to completely win with this one little push. It's very, very fun and easy to do if your opponent gets too greedy, too cocky. If you're playing a macro game, all your opponent has to do is try and attack you too much, or lose a couple attacks, and then you can just come in with one attack, and that attack will always be really fun. So we're just going to go straight for the tanks. Preferably, you're going to want to actually load your Marines into your medivac and then drop on top of the tank. But this game was such a sweeping win, I didn't even bother to do that. So the first thing you're going to go for is army units, obviously. Anything that's hurting your army. Turrets, bunkers, anything. Take that out first, because you don't want your army to be depleted. You want to completely take out anything that can attack you first. And then you can go ahead and start killing supply depots. Supply depots will fully supply block your opponent and make it so that they cannot reinforce their army. Also, sieging up in the corner of a base is the best way by the entrance, because while their SCVs go out, it will get those. Don't leave any buildings left behind. If you're going to attack turrets, boost your medivacs away, go in, take out the turrets first, then attack with your medivacs. That way, you don't lose medivacs to turrets, which is embarrassing. If he decides to bunker up, you can just siege up here, and then attack the bunker, and that becomes really fun. This game has been over for a while. I'm just waiting for the AI to leave. Alright, let's attack this. There we go. Alright, so there is a simple Terran macro style build with the special build order. Now, the most important thing to remember is that we're going all for economic lead. So, the economic lead will basically give us 2-2 for a timing attack whenever we need it. Also, you can this build completely depends. You will max out around this time, but as you can see, look how many minerals I had. I could have easily been working on 3-3. I could have 3-3. Let's see how long 3-3 takes. I could have had 2-2 at 20 minutes. 3-3 takes, let's see how long that's going to take. 15, 16. Takes 220 seconds.
Mineral field depleted.
So that's like 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes. So you could essentially have 3-3 upgrades at 22, 23 minutes with this build, and a full army. So a full army with 3-3, full upgrades and 3-3 is one of the best things you can do. Go ahead and watch my next video, or click on the link that you see above if you actually want to see that video of getting to 3-3 maxed out at about 25 minutes. But this video is just showing you that basic setup build, that the special build that will give us more minerals in the beginning, and the reactor, which gives us a bunch of marines, which is also a great tactic. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a good one.